highly recommend CiviSocial. It's been a transformative program for us here in Cathedral City, and we're ready to hit the ground running.
Well, I think the main reason we decided to engage with CiviSocial is because we recognize that the way in which we interact and communicate with our residents has to change.
CiviSocial was attractive to us because it was going to help build an ambassador group to really kind of lift up the city, and just the creativity that I saw from the work that Sam had on his resume coming into this, all of the great professional experience that he's had. He's the perfect storyteller to be able to come and elevate Cathedral City.
Well, I think the concept of using our staff as opposed to hiring outside consultants is really brilliant. We have people who are naturally involved in social media and know how to do a lot of stuff. They're working on the front lines every day. They know what our story is. And they're really equipped now after this training to be able to help us get that out to our community.
I think what surprised me was how immediate the connection was with Sam and staff, and I think the excited faces, the lift that this seemed to give some people that maybe were kind of had something missing in their day-to-day work life, that this will give them a little bit more passion, a little bit more pride for working here in Cathedral City. Not that I didn't think that that could happen, but it was really incredibly surprising to see how profound it seemed to be across the board with everybody. And I learned a lot about people, and I think we made a stronger workforce in the sense that we're more cohesive and more communicative as a staff. So internal communications being strengthened obviously will help us with the external approach too.
I always knew I was not an expert in this. I suspected that we had people, I knew we had people that were far more adept at this than I was. But so I think putting that all together and helping me to realize that I've got resources, I've got tools in the organization that can really be effective at helping us communicate with our community better.
I think if you are looking at it from especially a smaller shop and communications and local government, that you're struggling with staff resources, you feel like you're climbing the mountain and then going back down each day and climbing it back up, that this will really give you a strategic vision, that a lot of the ideas you have are great, they're just maybe not in the right places. And so I think CiviSocial and Sam do a great job of strategically analyzing your approach, what you already are doing currently, where you are, and how we can take it to the next step.
Well, I think one of the things that really is a positive about this program in terms of dealing with the negative people in the community is it helped me understand it's probably not wise for us to directly engage with them, but instead use content that we can develop that addresses some of the issues they're raising from the city's perspective, and using storytelling to sort of mitigate the damage that people may be doing.
I think we had so many cool ideas that were now unearthed based on this program, and now we know about them. And I think it could be more of a team experience because of the work CiviSocial's done too.
Well, I think this helped our communications manager in many ways. It did give him some additional tools to work with, but perhaps more importantly, it gave him some people, some time, some hours that he doesn't have to spend developing the content. His job now more is reviewing and editing and determining where's the appropriate placements and things like that, because he's got this team of people to help him with the sort of the boots on the ground work on it.
I think what Sam really kind of brought to the table and CiviSocial brought to the table is, you know, if you're having any hesitancy because you think this is just going to be something where it tears you down, I felt the exact opposite from this program. It was all about building us up and giving us the confidence to realize that the more we showcase to our community that we're people and not government robots, and not, you know, we can bond with our residents and have more of a two-way connection, I think that's really, really important.
Just thank you, Sam, for the work you did with us. I think that our communications manager and our staff right down the line are better equipped to do a better job communicating with our community, which was the bottom line when we took this on.
We really were looking to elevate our content on social media, and CiviSocial, with its local government approach, which is bringing kind of a corporate mindset into local government and merging the two. We're really ready to just take off because of this 2-week experience. It's not one size fits all. He's doing a great job of adapting this to your climate, to the city that you live in. If you have leadership that may be a little bit reticent to jump in to the social media sphere, I think he's very good at convincing through the strategic plan that's built throughout this 2-week process. So I highly recommend CiviSocial, and I just really appreciate the connection from a human and personal standpoint that married the professionalism.